Today we are going to discuss how to get rid of a third party because this topic was requested and I know that many of you are asking this question about third party every single day. So before we get into that, please subscribe for more wonderful videos like this one and let's go into it. Hello manifestors and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylviane and I am a life and manifestation coach helping people to transform their lives. So for one-on-one coaching, by the way, you can check the links down below. Now, a third party, for many of you, it's a specific person, it's a person. But I want to specify that a third party is not only a person, but any kind of competition. You could be facing a third party at work, or you could be facing a third party as a person. The good news is that whatever type of third party you are facing, it's all the same thing. But for the most part, I get a lot of worried questions from women who have manifested a third party in regards to their specific person, meaning that their specific person is seeing or being with someone else. I even see people being worried about potential third party that doesn't exist yet. Well, the number one thing that you need to understand when it comes to third party, it's that the best way to get rid of them and avoid creating them, it's simply by not thinking or talking about it at all. Because as soon as you focus on something, you give it energy, you give it life, you are manifesting it. Where attention goes, energy flows. What you focus on expands. Therefore, as soon as you focus on a third party, you give it energy, you give it life, you are confirming that third party. You are creating that third party by thinking of it. Maybe some of you have heard of the double slit experiment in quantum physics. The double slit experiment, it's an experiment where scientists passed a beam of light through two slits of the exact same shape, and they noticed that when they singled out one of the beams of light by focusing on it, they were influencing the light of that beam, which turned into a wave. So they noticed that the beam of light that they were focusing on was acting very differently than the one that they ignored. So basically, the beam of light that was ignored wasn't doing anything but passing through that slit, while the beam of light that the scientists were focusing on was acting up and turned into a wave. So, what did this experiment show? Well, it shows that what you focus on expands, while what you ignore dies out. That's why having a basic understanding of quantum physics can help you understand what you are doing when you want to manifest or eliminate something. This is how the world works. This is how our universe works. A physicist named John Wheeler said this: "The act of searching, the act of the human heart and the human mind looking at the universe, expecting to see something, will always create something for us to see. The act of us looking with the expectation that something is there is an act of creation unto itself." You see, the energy that we focus on again expands. What you think about grows. This is how energy works. This is how everything works, because everything is energy. So, according to what the scientists say, based on the fact of quantum physics, every time you focus on what you don't want, you are actually creating it or creating more of it. And how do we create things or manifest things? By thinking of it, by believing it, and by feeling it. It is obvious to me that people sending me questions about how to get rid of a third party, or worse even, the ones who don't even have a third party but assume that there might be one. In both cases, you are solidifying your third party. And that's both according to spiritual laws and quantum physics laws. When I attracted my own specific person, and as some of you know, he wasn't available. Therefore, I had to deal with a third party right off the bat. The only thing that I had is a vague idea that he wasn't in a happy marriage, but that's all I had. However, from the day I decided that he was mine, that my specific person was mine, the fact that he was already taken, so to speak, never was an issue for me. Why wasn't it an issue? Because I didn't let it. You see, in the universe in which we live, and quantum physics confirms that on top of spiritual laws, we live in a world where we have multiple choices, not just one or two, multiple choices. By the way, those of you who believe that there is only right or wrong or black and white, you couldn't be further away from the truth. Because we live in a parallel worlds where multiple choices are always available to us. So, in my third party case, I chose the reality where my specific person was mine, period. Like I said, I had a vague idea that he wasn't in a happy marriage. But what I could have done is choose the version of him in a happy marriage and me losing him forever. But knowing that this world offers multiple choices, I chose the version of my specific person available to me, never ever concentrating on that third party. And by the way, if I have lost you by now, it means that you need to study the world of manifestation and creation more. And this is going to help you manifest what you want much, much easier and much faster. So, to go back into our third party thing here, let me tell you something. If you think that it takes time to manifest a person, because many of you think that it takes a lot of time to manifest what you want, especially people. Well, from the day that my specific person was a total stranger in my email inbox to the day that he was my person, exactly 4 months have passed to the day. And from the day I decided that I wanted him to the day he was my person, 2 months and 3 days had passed. So it means that it took no time at all. This is because I didn't start focusing on a third person, stressing, expressing doubts, and so forth and so on. The reason why you have manifested a third party to start with, it's because you are focusing on all the above. You have doubts, you have stress, you are expressing the lack of that person, and you put your specific person on a pedestal. And in the end, in many cases, because of all of that, you are manifesting third parties, and it takes you more time to manifest that person into your life. You need to remember this. You need to remember that the internal creates the external. It's never the other way around. Okay? It's always the internal that creates the external. It's always what's going on internally that is going to create what's going on externally. That's the way it works because that's how our universe works. Every time you react to your present reality, it's like you are reprogramming your subconscious mind again with the old story. And you don't need to do that. You already know that old story of yours. Now you need to leave it alone. And just as quantum physics shows, if you leave it alone, it will die off. On the other hand, if you pay attention to it, it is inevitable that you are going to manifest it sooner or later. Whether it's already there or not there yet, you are going to manifest it or confirm it. On the other hand, whether it's already there or not there yet, by ignoring it, leaving it alone for good, it will cease to exist. Now, ignoring means you stop asking questions about third parties. You stop checking if they're still there. And you stop thinking about it, period. Now, if you don't make the effort, it's like wanting to stop smoking, for example. If you don't make the initial effort to stop your addiction, it will never work for you. So at first, you might face some resistance, yes. But if you go through that phase successfully, eventually that third party of yours will disappear from your mind and therefore from your world, from your reality. Even when it's not easy, you always have choices in front of you. You always have the power to go one way or the other way. And you, and only you, can let your mind wander into the things that you do not want. So when that happens, you say, no, stop. I'm not going to go there, period. I won't go there, and I will find a way not to go there. And find a way to change your thinking right away on the spot. I give enough solutions and enough information, enough content on my videos and my Facebook group for you to do just that. So watch more of my videos and read more of my articles in my Facebook group about the law of attraction, about manifestation, and even quantum physics, because this is going to help you tremendously to manifest what you want and get rid of what you do not want, such as third parties. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you so much, by the way, for your comments and emails telling me how much my videos are helpful to you. This really motivates me to make more videos. And if you think they are helpful, please, if you can, share the video as much as you can to help other people just like you. And in the meantime, if you want personal help, one-on-one help, check the links down below in order to contact me. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye for now.